Time for Fox Carolina weather. Weather Rate certified most accurate local forecast.
And we've been talking about it, the threat of storms later tonight. We do have some that are around us already in the northern mountains. You may be hearing some rumbles of thunder from these storms in Tennessee that aren't affecting our immediate counties, but they're close by. Again, not going to be a huge impact in the next couple hours. And we had some strong storms near Charlotte. You likely saw the lightning in the distance from areas like Gaffney and Spartanburg and Union from those storms. But otherwise, it's been pretty quiet. We've had some cloud cover move through, a few stray showers, but the main event, the biggest threat for severe weather, is still well off to our west. In fact, we had a confirmed tornado on the ground near Jonesboro, Arkansas. Some damaging wind with the line moving through Cincinnati. This is all getting closer to us, but will weaken by the time it gets into the mountains. Not enough to the point where there'll be no threat, but it just won't be quite as high as the threat is right now to our west. 67 right now in Hendersonville, 75 in Greenville. If you walk outside, it feels like stormy kind of weather. There's that warmness to the air, and it's certainly getting that spring feel like we may have some stronger storms. And because of that, we have a slight risk of severe storms. Notice the greatest risk will be across Tennessee, goes down to that level 2 risk, the yellow, for most of our area. And this is going to be for early tomorrow morning. And then it cruises on out pretty quickly. So let's get a look at futurecasts. Notice that things remain quiet through this evening and the early overnight hours. But as we head toward the very late night, that's when the storms will start approaching the mountains. Here's 4 a.m. getting into Knoxville and starting to impact some of our western North Carolina counties. The line moves through and weakens through the mountains, but could still pack a punch, at least in spots, as it gets into the upstate around 6 a.m. Look how fast it moved out. It was literally out by around 8 to 9 a.m. And then we completely clear out. The winds pick up, and that's going to be the big story behind the rain. As a cold front passes through, it's going to drop temperatures dramatically for tomorrow night. But we'll start mild tomorrow morning, 63. A chance for a few lingering showers at 8 a.m., but clearing fast. 75 by noon, 80 by 5 o'clock. Windy. You'll really notice it, especially in the afternoon. 57 for western North Carolina to start the day. Storms clearing out, and then right around 70 at 5 o'clock. So rating the day on the sky meter, since the storm threat's a pretty short one, we're going to give it a 6. It's going to be windy and temperature still pretty warm in the upstate. It's not the best grade. We would have gone lower if the storm threat was going to linger much longer. And then speaking of storm threats, we've got another one in the long range. Wanted to give you a heads up about this one. Friday, Saturday look dry, but want to give you a heads up on Sunday. Of course, this is our Easter, and I know many of you staying close to home anyway, but if you want to have a little egg hunt for the kids in the backyard, earlier may be better than later on Sunday as it's looking right now. 7 a.m. looks mostly dry, but showers move in toward midday. Stick around into late Sunday, and look at that heavy rain out to the west. Could see some severe weather across the southeast in spots, and can't rule out getting a few strong storms for us, and we'll keep you posted on that for Sunday into Monday. But here's an overall breakdown. About a 30% chance of showers early in the morning on Thursday in the upstate as that line of storms is weakening, and then it's going to get cool and windy. A low down to 45 on Thursday night, and then 39 Friday night in the upstate. We'll be down to 34 in the mountains, some patchy frost possible, and they'll be watching for some of that rain on Easter Sunday. Cody.